So I am going to demonstrate how to crochet this flower. It's spring, or it's close to spring, so it is time for flowers. This is really simple, really easy pattern, and this flower can be used for so many great things. If you make them little, you can put them on cards and scrapbook pages. You can make them this size. This is just a standard worsted weight yarn, and link them together, make a blanket or a shawl or something. Or you can make them really big and even use them as like pot holders or something. So let's get started. First thing you want to do is get your yarn, put a slip knot in it. Here's how I do my slip knot. And put it on your hook. Let's get this camera positioned. Okay. Put it on your hook. And our first move is going to be to chain 8. Now you can do this loose. It's fine because we are going to make the loop. Okay, if I could chain 8 on, that'd be a good start. Okay, so what we do, like I said, loose is fine. We're going to go back into the first chain, and we're going to slip stitch through to make it a loop. So we just take our working yarn and pull it through. Whoops, sorry. Take our working yarn and pull it through both sides, both loops. So what we're doing right now is making this circle, the middle circle. And our next step is to single crochet 15 times into this ring. So in, and there's one single crochet, and go in and pull through 2 single crochets. So you do this 15 times, going in and single crochet, and you will come up with something that looks like this. So you can really start to see how it's that centerpiece of the flower. And when you get to the end here, you want to go back into the first crochet you made and slip stitch into it. So that finishes off this ring. You go slip stitch into it. If you miss the first crochet, it's fine. You can really get it in anywhere close and your ring will close and look finished. That's kind of the cool thing about this flower. You can screw up and it still comes out looking like a flower. Okay, so now I just chained once, and then I'm actually going to go right back down into that single crochet that we did that slip stitch in, and I'm going to crochet again. It's getting a lot of use, that one. So now we are going to make these loops here that our petals are going to grow off of, and those are a 3 chain. So chain 1, 2, 3, and then we skip 1, 2 single crochets and go into the 3rd single crochet, and we just single crochet into it. So 1, 2, 3 chain, and then skip 1, 2, and single crochet into the 3rd single crochet. And there you go. We've already done 2 of these little loops for our petals. It's a 5-petal flower, so we'll go ahead and do 5 of those, but when we get to the 4th one, so see 1, 2, 3, 4, we don't go into the same spot. So we go chain 1, 2, 3. Now this is going to be the 5th one. So on our 5th loop, we actually go into our first single crochet to close off the ring, and we slip into it. So we do a slip stitch through there. So that's our finished base, if you will. There's the base of the flower. just looks like a loop with a bunch of little bubbles sticking out. Okay, so now we are going to, let's see, do we chain one yet? No, we don't even change one. Now all we have to do is slip into these loops. So slip stitch into the loop, and then single crochet into the loop. Always feels weird to me, but it works. Whoop, get that through. Okay, and we're going to start our petal. So we will do a 2 chain, 1, 2, then a double crochet and going through the loop. We're still in the first loop, and then we triple crochet into that same 3 chain space. Keep it swerving out of the camera view. And then we now are making the petal shrink again, so we just do, what did I do there? Yeah, I did it. The double crochet, and then chain 2, and single crochet. And that finishes our first loop, our first petal. So I'll show you again a little more clearly, hopefully. So our second petal, we're going into the next chain 3 space, and we are slip stitching in, and then we are single crocheting in. Whoopsie daisies. And then we are going to chain 2, so 1, 2, and then we shall double crochet once, and then we will triple crochet for the peak of the flower, and now we are going to drop down from the peak, so we'll double crochet, chain twice, 1, 2, and single crochet back into that space. Okay, so here we go. This I always think is a funny part. Looks a little like a Mickey Mouse when you get to that point. Anyway, so there you go. So you've made the first petal and the second petal. So once you've gone into all of your spots, yes, this way. So see here, we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petals. We have to finish off the flower. So to make it not look like this goofy gap here, let's see, I missed the crochet into your third, and you go ahead back and you slip stitch into the first crochet. So you slip in there, and that finishes off your flower. Pull through your extra yarn, so there we go. So that finishes off your flower. Quick, simple, super easy. I'm telling you, if you have any concept of how to crochet, you can do this in a heartbeat. So we just made another flower. What I'm going to try to do, and hopefully I'll get this done and I can share it with you later, is I'm going to try to make a bunch of these and tie them together and make like a springtime shawl out of them. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoy watching, and I hope you can try this pattern out. It's really fun and easy and great for spring.